Okay, so we're going to start with Vibrant, a decade of Aloha collection.
Insights from 10 years of entrepreneurship. So I don't know if all of you come every month, but Noah has been asking us for a little while to, hey, you know, when can you guys come to Creative Mornings and speak? Every month they have a theme, a word that's the theme for the month, and it's a global theme for all of the different chapters in the world. The stars aligned, and Rachel and I were just happened to be on the island the same day, at the same time for today. And I think that I was so excited when I found out what the word for this month was, because I thought it was so fitting to our brand and who we are. So, yeah, let's get started.
Okay, well, I'm Rachel.
I'm Heather. I'm Heather.
And we're the founders of Aloha Collection, a lifestyle brand.
Aloha Collection started as a shared dream, $2,000 each, and a Kickstarter campaign, as you heard in our intro. The other day we heard, this is funny, this is really funny. So we've been here this month, and the other day one of our friends was like, yeah, I was talking to someone and they thought you guys were like OCC Kahala moms. And we're like, what? No.
Actually, we come from humble beginnings.
Yeah, very humble beginnings.
We make, about Aloha Collection, we make stylish, functional travel bags and accessories.
Yeah. And we decided, so 10 years ago when we decided to name our company, we decided to call it Aloha Collection because we're both native Hawaiian. And Rachel was like, you know, okay, what do we want to, if I wanted to build an empire, and Rachel was like, wanted to make beautiful things. So, she was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, if we're going to build an empire,
yeah.
Bunny, I call her Heather Bunny, everybody calls Heather Bunny. What are we putting out into the world? Like, what does the world need more of? We're both native Hawaiian, so we thought, wow, let's call our company Aloha Collection.
Yeah, and share aloha. And that is part of our mission, vision of our brand.
Not only that, we are building an international ohana one bag at a time. But we like to say one person at a time.
One person at a time, really. So next year we're doing a campaign and we're changing our vision of the company. It's going to be one person at a time. So our word for the next 20 minutes is vibrant. We were so excited to be here with all of you today to discuss that because, sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, no. Oh, I was looking for the literal definition of the word vibrant.
We're not there yet.
Oh, we're not there yet.
No.
Oh, we're not there yet. Okay. Well, Rachel, do you want to go over our brand manifesto?
In a second. I think what we're talking about is vibrant and how it has gotten us through the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Because if we weren't vibrant, we would not have survived.
We would not have survived this journey.
So we'll go into, I put our brand manifesto up here just because it's fun. This is our brand manifesto at Aloha Collection. This is internal for all of our employees and for us, and what we believe in. One of the fun things about what we believe, which gives a lot of people, not us, nope. A lot of people anxiety, and sometimes the best plan is no plan. That's how Heather and I go through life. Best plan is no plan.
Best plan, no plan.
Yeah, so actually I like the best plan is no plan because it makes me feel like anything is possible.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen next, and we're both very optimistic, so it gets us excited.
Vibrant.
Vibrant.
There we go.
Vibrant.
The literal definition of vibrant. Energetic, bright, full of life and excitement. And that's literally been the last 10 years. I mean, that's what's kept us going when we face challenges or obstacles. It's been a roller coaster, but we have stayed vibrant. And then we were just talking to this guy over here, and he was like, your prints, they're vibrant. We're like, oh my God, they are vibrant. They are.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness we got vibrant.
Thank God. Okay, next slide.
So what does vibrant mean to us? I will just read this to you because I was looking at the literal definition. We believe the future is bright. This optimism has given us energy to keep us moving forward. It has kept us excited about our vision. This vision has given us purpose. Being vibrant has helped us navigate the last 10 years and has us looking forward to the future.
Okay. So someone asked, they asked us, when they were going to do our introduction, like, what are we excited about in the future? And Rachel and I said, everything. We're excited about everything because everything and anything is possible. And this is our North Star here. So our vision of our company is to build an international Ohana one bag at a time. Like Rachel said earlier, it's really one person at a time. Our mission to encourage travel, healthy and active lifestyles, and to share Aloha. So we decided this 10 years ago, and it's what has guided our way for the last decade.
So how did it begin?
Oh, this is fun.
We're going to keep it short, though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because we could talk for hours about this. We're going to keep it short. At the time, I had a broken foot. At the time, actually, I was a flight attendant with a broken foot, so I couldn't work.
Couldn't fly.
Couldn't fly. And I was sitting on my couch. I was down to my last dollar thinking about, how am I going to make rent? At that time, I was living paycheck to paycheck. And I was on my couch in a cast, dreaming of what was to come. Actually, I was panicking. How am I going to pay my rent?
How should I pay our bills?
You know what, the universe works that way, because as I was on my couch with my cast on, my phone rang.
Ring, ring. At the same time, I was in a volatile real estate market. At the end of 2013, rates had gone up overnight, and literally half my office was gone. And I'm sitting there looking around thinking, I think I need to have a backup plan. Like, I was an international business major. I've always dreamed of starting my own business.
Did you say backup plan?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. And I was like, but I didn't have any ideas. And so, of course, I was like, I know who has ideas. My friend Rachel.
Hi.
Ring, ring.
Hi. And we could talk about this forever, about the 10 brilliant ideas that I pitched to Heather, but we're not going to talk about that now.
We could talk about the one I picked, which is this one.
Okay. But the point is to don't be afraid to chase your dreams.
Yeah.
We were both dreaming of something bigger. I was on the couch, down on my luck. Heather was in a volatile real estate market.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, when you chase your dreams, I believe it's what you're supposed to be doing in life. Right? We all have magic in our pocket. We all have our area of genius, but sometimes we get stuck in a rut. But if we really sit down for a second, and I had a broken foot at the time, I had a lot of time to think, I started dreaming. And that dream turned into Aloha Collection.
Yeah. And I think, like, while we're talking about this real quick, like, following your dreams and believing in yourself, I think in entrepreneurship especially, but in life, like, people hold themselves back by fear of failing. And one of the things that we've learned is, like, failure is actually learning. It's like learning as you go and getting better and better as you go on. So I think, like, if we could leave here today with, like, one piece of advice, it's that.
Yeah. Actually, I tell my team all the time, it's okay. We'll do better next time. We all make mistakes. Yeah. Oh gosh, we could talk about all the mistakes.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
We'll get to it in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so the point of it is to believe in yourself.
Yep.
Find the people that cheer you on.
Yeah, when you hit a roadblock.
Wait, I wasn't finished.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The people who lift you up.
Oh.
The people who tell you can do it. Not those naysayers who say, oh, the dark clouds. Run from them. Go to the sunshine.
Go to the sunshine. The one thing that Rachel and I have in common, I don't know if you know our story, but we're very, very opposite. We have opposite skill sets, opposite personalities. The way we communicate is like two people speaking different languages. But the one thing that we have in common is when we hit a roadblock, we will find a way around it. We will find a yes.
We don't take no for an answer.
No. Very rarely, if ever.
Yeah. We know that with vision, passion, and hard work, anything is possible.
Yep. All right. So that's how we began. Now we're going to talk about how we stayed vibrant through 10 years.
Oh, back to those friends that you surround yourself with. I have a friend who always says, what's the best that can happen?
What's the best that could happen? Yeah.
And I think it is this expecting the best that has kept us moving forward.
Yep. Here's where we start talking about some of our challenges. Okay. And the whole point is, how do we stay vibrant through this whole thing, right? Okay, so last decade has been a roller coaster. I mean, you guys, we have so many stories, but we have to keep this short so we have time for Q&A. One day, I think it was year 3 or 4, 25,000 bags showed up on our doorstep, and we were like,
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, we started in our house, home office.
Yeah, home office.
We rented a room from our neighbor who lived in a duplex. And
IKEA shelves. That was our fulfillment center.
Oh yeah, we used to count all the bags one by one until 25,000 bags showed up. And the boxes, and Heather was having a meltdown. She's like, I'm not doing this anymore because we were carrying boxes.
Carrying these 50-pound boxes to our storage.
Someone's going to hurt themselves. At the time, how many employees? It was like 6 of us.
8 of us.
Yeah, 8 of us.
Yeah. So then we had to get an office and a warehouse and a real accounting. I used to do our accounting. I am not an accountant.
And Bunny, you can't be good at everything.
Yeah, it's true.
But she's in charge of the business part, so she didn't tell me about that part.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how many of you here have your own business, but something that was a challenge and is still a challenge and will continue to be a challenge for everyone having their own business is cash flow. Cash is king. That's another lesson that we've learned over the years, and it's not easy. We couldn't get a loan. We were 2 girls that started a business. No bank was going to give us money.
Well, I had no credit.
Well, that too. Yeah. We don't have to talk about that.
Okay. That's the past. Let's look forward.
We had this one time where we had production ready to ship, and we needed it because we had to fulfill our wholesale orders, but we didn't have the money to pay it. And no banks would give us a loan or credit, so we had to borrow money from these guys.
They were nice, guys.
They were nice. Might have been criminals, I don't know. Anyway,
might have taken our company if we didn't pay them back in 3 months.
Yep, we had 3 months to pay them back. It was the most stressful time of the last 10 years. I can't even tell you guys.
No, that was very motivating.
Super motivating.
So motivating.
Yeah.
Another time we got a batch of bags, and I don't even know if I should say this out loud.
Some of you might remember this. I know you remember this for sure.
But the print literally wiped off the bag. I started crying. It was our Cocoa Palms. When we first that was our first print. Yeah. So it took us a while to figure out how to print on coated Tyvek.
Yeah.
I know everybody does it now, but Heather and I...
It took us 2 years.
Worked really hard and had plenty of meltdowns.
Plenty.
Yeah, okay. So the point is, by staying positive, innovative... Optimism. Vibrant. And ready to adapt, we've been able to navigate the ups and downs.
Yeah, definitely. Right. How else did we stay vibrant, Rachel?
Oh, we stuck to our core values.
Yep.
So here's a big one. The pandemic hit. I blocked that out too, I just looked forward. But when the pandemic hit, Deborah, our finance person who was working part-time at the time, came in, and we're still optimistic. And she's like, girls, in 30 days, you're going to have to shut your doors. You're going to have to fire your whole team. You're going to be out of money. You're going to be in debt. What are you going to do about it? Well, that's another story, because we did do something about it. But at the time, we were like, well, what are we going to do about it? Well, if we're having this problem, everybody's having this problem. Yeah. What are we all about? What are our core values? Yeah. How can we help out? And one of our core values is giving back.
Yep.
So at the time, all our wholesale accounts came to a halt. Yep. We had a bunch of inventory.
Excess inventory.
Because everybody canceled their orders. So we're sitting there, drinking a bottle of wine. Well, shoot. You know what? And at the time, I think I was doing customer service too, and a nurse had written in and asked for a bag because she could wipe it down easily to go into the hospital. And I was like, well, let's give her a bag.
Yeah.
So then we were like, well, this is how we could give back. Let's give back to the front line. And so we switched gears. We're like, you know what? This boat's going down. Let's give our inventory away. Anyway, the boat didn't go down.
The boat didn't go down.
But I think it was that initial, like, we gave back, and back to Deborah coming back again. And I'll just tell the story really quickly. She's like, yeah, you're going to have to lay everybody off. You're going to have to let everybody go. And the thought came into my head, you know what? I just got a photo from a nurse that's and a thank you note saying, thank you so much for sending us bags. And I was like, hey, they're easy to clean.
Yeah.
And called our creative team that day, did a new campaign on digital marketing.
Easy to clean.
Easy to clean. And I asked the nurse, hey, can I use this photo of you? And she's like, oh my gosh, yes, of course. And so I just got a couple of quotes from nurses and doctors who were just really happy that we gave them a bag. And that turned our company around.
Yeah. That saved our company. Core values.
Yep.
Okay. Vibrant. How do we stay vibrant? Imua.
Oh, this is fun.
This is fun. You're going to like this.
Okay, so I'm a creative and also a perfectionist. So you know when you're creating something and you're like, this is not good enough. Oh, it's beautiful. No, it's not good enough.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
Trash.
Throw it in the garbage can. Oh my gosh, I actually really like it. Anyway, that's a creative. We're all over the place. I drive Heather nuts. But another one is being a perfectionist. We would send out an email and it would be wrong. Or the bag print wouldn't come out right. And I would just almost die and start crying. And she would be like, Rachel.
Breakdowns after breakdowns.
So, Rachel, Imua.
You got to keep moving forward, Rachel. We got to keep moving forward. Imua.
Just learn from your mistake and move forward.
Yep.
That alone has helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So, okay, we made a mistake, learn from it, move forward. Okay, made a mistake again, learn from it, move forward. Don't get caught back there, look forward. Oh, here's a good one. Speaking of mistakes, shaved ice blue, not shaved ice blue, it was supposed to be
sky blue, this pretty pale blue.
So,
cocoa palm.
So the one thing, now I'm jumping all over the place, the one thing that Heather and I disagree on, and like we get into big fights about it.
The only thing we really fought about in the beginning.
The only thing that we fight about is color.
Color.
Yeah, thank goodness we have Lauren Caldero here. Cause now
she's right there.
She's in charge of color
She's
now.
in charge of color. She does an amazing job.
She saved our relationship over color.
Thanks for saving our partnership, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. So anyway, we had these cocoa palm bags that were supposed to come in a sky blue. You know, the boxes showed up at the house. We're very excited. Yay, the sky blue cocoa palms have come in. I open the box and start crying. They are electric blue. Literally, we spent our money on electric blue bags. And Heather said,
that's okay, Rachel. We're going to call it shave ice blue. It's going to fly.
So again, partnership, opposites, salesperson, creative over here. Anyway,
it became one of our best sellers, you guys.
It did.
We really turned lemons into lemonade.
We did. Okay, another thing with my creative team is I told them, like we would send emails out, right? Maybe one email a week back then. It was one
email every 2 weeks, I think.
No. One email a week.
Twice a month.
No, one email a
Definitely
week.
Twice a month.
Okay, anyway. So I would tell my creative team there was always a spelling mistake in the email. There was always something was wrong with the email. Maybe the link didn't go to the right product. And I'm like, guys, we got to get this right. And so instead of beating ourselves up, we just look forward. And so looking forward, I said, if we get 3 emails right, no spelling mistakes, the links go to the right product, the right photo is there, I will take the whole team, which is like 5 people, to happy hour. So,
and that goes back to like our company culture, you know, like Rachel and I are always like, we are fun. Like if we're not having fun, what's the point? So we try to have as much fun as we can, and we definitely instill that into our teams and our company culture.
Yes.
So that sums up Imua. Move forward.
Okay, next slide.
Huh? How do we stay vibrant? Oh, connection to people and community. This is a big one.
This is a big one.
This, I think, for Rachel and I, like looking 10 years back, I think it's the best part of the journey, are the people that we have met, the connections we have made, the community that we are growing, and the dream team that we've built. I mean, it's crazy. We still are in awe about the talent that we have on the team and the people that we're attracting to come and work with us that really believe in the brand and our mission and vision.
And not only that, all the people we've met.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like even all of our customers.
Yeah.
And even traveling on the road, people who've come up to us on the road. So it really feels like it's something bigger than ourselves now. We're trying to build an international Ohana, and it's starting to feel that way. Like I get chills. We were in Europe and a woman ran up to us and said, "Hey, are you the Aloha girls?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I almost started crying. I'm like, oh my gosh.
How do you know? We were in Rome.
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah, we're in Amalfi Coast.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just kidding. We were in Rome too.
Both. It happened both times.
Okay. So back to this. It's something bigger than us. And the future is bright.
Yeah.
And our North Star is building an international community, one bag, it's actually one person at a time.
Yeah.
And it really does feel like we're part of a growing family.
Yeah. Okay. How do we stay vibrant? Oh, this is a big one. Our give back.
Okay, yeah, the give back. So I don't know if you caught on that Heather and I were roommates when we first started, and we shook hands in our living room when we started Aloha Collection. And one of the biggest things was, as a creative, I want purpose. Like, why do we do what we do? Why do we get up and go to work? Like, what drives us? And I talked to Heather in our living room before we even shook hands, before we even came up with our name, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can go on about this. That's your part.
That's my part. So I think we've been doing a lot of like 10-year, workshopping, Rachel and I, about our story and, where we're going. And I think for me, just in the last year, it's been really amazing realizing what an impact that our give back has made. Like when we first started, it was a small amount. It was like a couple $1,000s. And now it's really significant. And we're witnessing the transformative power of this initiative and the difference that it's making to some of these organizations in Hawaii that are working fearlessly on Hawaii conservation. So for me, it ignited a deep sense of responsibility, which is really exciting because going back to purpose, like why do we do what we do every day? Why do we get up and go to work? I think this has definitely been a driving factor for both Rachel and I. And we realized that our entrepreneurial dreams could be a vehicle for positive change, honoring our connection to the land and giving back to the community that nurtured us. So that, I think, when we talk about vibrant, we could spin it in so many different ways, energy, excitement, getting ready for a trip, the vibrant colors of our bags. But the give back is what keeps us going, definitely.
Yeah. And back to what Heather said, it was just an idea in our living room. Like, let's give back. And it's grown into something bigger than ourselves.
Yeah.
Yep. So here's our 5% give back.
Yeah.
And
Everyone here knows what mine is.
I think that's it for us. So
That sums up how Vibrant has gotten us through the last 10 years of entrepreneurship. Yeah.
So you talked about a time where you had 30 days and you decided to give back. But I feel like that decision, like getting from, oh, it's a good idea, to actually rowing through it, that is a kind of a giant step. So what kind of helped you keep going through that, even if you're like, oh no, what if this doesn't work, or what if this is a bad idea? What helped you kind of roll through with that, through your core values, even in a time where it got really hard?
Yeah, I'll just answer from my perspective. I think for me and for us, like, it was our team. Like, all hands on deck, everybody on board, following our mission and vision, and really believing in this give back. I mean, we had like our salespeople doing customer service emails. There were like 350 emails coming in a day. Like, I was packing packages and like dropping off like truckloads of bags to the post office. I mean, it was really, really inspiring to see how our team came together. Our team of 20 people came together.
And this was during the pandemic, so nobody, we were all, what was it called? I blocked it out, how we were all locked down. So everybody had to be in their spot to take their piece. Like, so we had people on the customer service because they weren't salespeople and they weren't going out. Yeah. And then back to like, how did we keep going? We were sitting on inventory and there was nothing we were going to do with it. So I think it felt really good to actually take action in a time of, in that time during the pandemic.
So I think I'm at that point in my life where you guys were 10 years ago, where I'm ready to make like a major change. I'm in kind of a soul-sucking corporate job, and I am like this close to like giving my notice. And so I'm just curious from you guys, like, what recommendation would you have for me? Is it to, I know you can't like control my life, but I'm just curious, like, what recommendation you would have for me, if anything.
I would say take a leap of faith. And back to believe in yourself.
It's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
But I think, like, everything we talked about today, like, just starting, people can hold themselves back. They can talk themselves out of anything. They'd be like, oh, well, it's not ready because I just have to do this. Or, oh, well, you know, I can't start because I need to learn about this. Like, it doesn't matter. You're just going to learn as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll add on to that. I was a flight attendant, and Heather, the mortgage banker.
I did home loans, you guys. Like, now I know about Pantones, production, finance, supply chain, legal.
I know, same with me. I didn't know anything about Adobe Suite or how to build a website. You just figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you both very much.
Hello there, my name's Sarah. I was just wondering, what is your favorite part of the creative process, and how do you keep organized as an entrepreneur with all the things happening?
Wait. I was gonna say, don't talk to me about organization.
Yeah.
Heather has a panic attack when she looks at my laptop. So maybe Lauren Caldero can answer that one as far as organization goes. And then what was the first part of the question?
What's your favorite part of the creative process?
I love brainstorming with other creatives. So I love dreaming big and thinking outside the box and putting no limitations on that vision. So on the creative team, I mean, Bunny knows this, I keep the creative team doors closed because you don't want anybody coming in to tell you why you can't do something. Just dream big.
And then you got to get realistic about what you can actually accomplish in the time frame that you have.
I love y'all's yin and yang. That's great. That's great. Thank you.
I was wondering if, I know that there's a lot of people involved in this operation now, but like when you run into like creative ruts or like, I don't know, creative block, like what do you guys have, like a ritual or an exercise or an activity to like?
We do. It's called Magic Mondays.
Fun. What is that?
Literally, you just go to the beach, sit under a palm tree, and look up in the sky and just start dreaming.
You know, that fixes a lot of things.
You just need space.
So good. And you do that as a team, or is that a solo thing?
We do that together.
Nice.
So Mondays, Heather and I do that together with the creative team. You could ask some of the creatives. Yeah, it's get out from behind your desk, go take a walk, go get on the beach, go for a swim. That's when your best ideas are going to come.
That's so true. And how, like, what's the percentage of your guys' team that are women? I also, like, when I first saw Aloha Collection, like, way back when, I knew it was women-owned, and I just needed to say that.
Yeah, this isn't on purpose, but
Yeah, so we've about, I think, 135 employees now, and less than 10 of them are men. Woo! Girl Club!
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I had a question about the origin of your actual product. Like, who made it, and then how did you manufacture it? Because to me, you guys were kind of pioneers with the materials, and how did you find somebody to actually manufacture it?
that's a funny question. So I used to be a flight attendant, and I think I'm really good at seeing things from other countries. So when we first started, not before we first started, I used to bring Havanas back before they were here, like Brazilian bikinis, like all of that stuff, and I would be selling them on the North Shore. So I think I have a great eye. One time, I was traveling around the world, and as a flight attendant, I always had a wet bikini with me, and I didn't want to use the hotel bag. I didn't want to use a plastic bag to put my wet bikini in it. So I went to bikini stores and asked, hey, do you have a bikini bag? And they would give me something like bulky and chunky that said bikini on the front. And for me as a flight attendant, you only have this much space in your suitcase. So you need something that's lightweight, that you could use, that's multifunctional. So I'd been on the hunt for a bikini bag, and I came across a tote bag in my travels that was made out of this material. And I'm like, what is this material? And then I cut it up and turned it into a pouch for my bikini. So that was one of the ideas that I told Heather about. And so I gave her 10 ideas. She picked this one, and I said, good luck finding a factory, because I have no idea where. I don't even know if I knew what the material was. Like, we had to go do research. We went to a couple fabric stores in Los Angeles to try to find a fabric. Heather was the one who actually found the Tyvek, and then we figured out it was Tyvek, and then Heather figured out the manufacturing of it, if you want to talk about that.
Hi, my name's Abigail. I am such a fan of all of your products, have been for a long time, and it's so lovely to see how vibrant and beautiful you two are. And I know everyone commented on your yin and yang synergy, but that is power, and we see that. And I think it's so beautiful to know that your company and organization has grown to be like 140 people. And I guess my question was going to ask, you mentioned relying on your core values when things get tough. How do you transmute your vibrancy and your passion through your organization, and what are some of your ways that you lead your business through your core values? You're an opposite.
Emotion. So I think I motivate people by inspiring them through storytelling and emotion. And then if we think about core values, at the end of the day, I'll ground us and be like, okay, why are we doing what we're doing? When everybody gets stressed out, right? I'm like, okay, take a step back. We're not saving lives here. We're making bags. It's okay. We can make mistakes. And then why are we getting stressed out? What's the most important thing? But literally the last time we had a Captain's Quarterly, I was like, hold on a second, you guys. Let's get back. Like, what is our North Star? Why are we all here today? Oh, it's because we want to give back. Right? And then if we start from there, okay, if we want to give back and make a change, how are we going to do that? Oh, well, I think we have to bring more money down to our bottom line, because then we're going to donate that money. Okay, now how do we do that? Because if I just keep focusing, I'm not motivated, I'm literally not motivated by money. That's why Heather's my business partner. She has a really good relationship with money. As you heard, I had no credit when we started. So, that, but back to that, I think our entire team is motivated by giving back, and we've hired people that are like-minded. Mm-hmm. We definitely hired people that are like-minded, and it's instilled in our company culture. Our North Star is our vision, mission, and our give back. And so just, when things get hard, or when we're faced with obstacles, or when people are stressed out, we're like, okay, what is our mission? Our mission is to encourage travel, healthy and active lifestyles. Like, if we don't have healthy and happy employees, like, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. So I think just, again, like,
following that North Star, no matter what, has.
Okay, so you have Magic Mondays and Captain Quarterlies. Like, I'm so into this. What else are we doing?
If you don't know, we're on a boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Like
And we
your
need-
office?
We need everybody. No.
Oh.
Like literally, I tell our team, we are
I
on
work
a
with the
boat.
office.
We all need to go at the same speed in the same direction.
I got you.
Right? We just have to
You're
keep
the boat.
moving
Yes.
forward. There's going to be some rough seas,
Yes.
but we are going to get you to look at your North Star and you keep going forward.
Captain Quarterly, I got it. North
Yeah.
Star, I'm with you. We're on the water.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Can you give them a hand?